Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. And today I'm going to answer the most asked question in my whole YouTube channel is what is the process to get into a Korean university, okay? And today I will tell you how you can get admission to a Korean university. So, without further delay, let's start the video. I will give step by step breakdown of each step of this process as well as the helpful links and other details in my description box. So don't forget to check out my description box also. First thing first, decide what you're applying for. You have two options, undergraduate and masters. The process is slightly different and the required documents are also slightly different, but they have the similar steps which I shared in my previous video that how important the research is. If you want to know how you have to do a efficient research about universities, please comment down and I will make a separate video on that one too. Second step is to decide and research about your university and make a list of the university. Each university have their official links. Korea has the top tier universities such as Seoul National Universities, Korea University, Yonsei University, Eva Universities, and other university like KAIST, except outside of the Seoul like KAIST and like Busan University in Busan and Gwangju University in Gwangju. There are a lot of universities that are top tier outside of Seoul too. It's your time to decide and research according to your requirement and need which university fits best in your requirement suit. Remember, I mentioned about the Sky University in my previous video. Sky stands for Seoul National University, Korea University, and Yonsei University. These are the top three universities in Korea, but that doesn't mean that other universities are bad. Other universities also are very good universities. All you have to do is your own research. A good research will lead to a good university that fits in your requirement. Okay, so you can check it out, their official page, and you have to go to their admissions and their required document list. They have every university mentions their required document list in their official website, as well as they mentions the admission process there. Also check if the program they are offering, any of this university you are looking for is offering the program either in English or in Korean. Depends on your requirement. If you want to pursue your degree in Korean, then the requirement will be slight different. And if you want to pursue in English, and even if they are offering, because not a lot of university in Korea are offering English programs, they are offering in a particular department, very few of them. So you have to check it out. The best and accurate information you can get about your university is on their official website, but if you have still any queries or any doubt, you can email them. Step 3, the most important step after your research is to understand the timeline of your application process. When I was applying, I was preparing for it in advance 9 months. Okay, so you have to be prepared because for Korean universities, there are only 2 semesters. 2 semesters are spring semester and the autumn semester. The spring semester starts from March and ends in June, and in the autumn semester, it starts from September and ends in December. But the application deadline of both semesters are different, they are in advance. So, for spring semester, you have to apply from September to November of the previous year. If you're applying for the spring 2026, you have to start applying, collect all your documents and apply for that. The application period will be September 2025 to November 2025. Okay, and for the autumn, the application process is March to July. So be careful and understand the deadline of your university you are applying, because I assume by this time you have decided which university you want to pursue, right? Because either you can check 3 top universities you have selected according to your requirement and check their deadlines and apply. I suggest apply for 3 university at a time so that you have multiple options, and whichever accepts you or all of them accepts you, in case you have choice to select them. So this is a very important thing. You need to check the deadline in their official website. That's why I said official websites tell you accurate thing. They have a brochure in their official website, and you have to download that brochure. In that brochure, they have completely tell you a whole application process, and you can see the application period. First, they have an online application period. Every university have a different process, but on average, it's like first you have to apply online, then you have to send your document by some deadline date, and then they will examine your documents, and if you got selected, you have to take an interview. And if even if you're in India and or any other country outside of Korea applying for it, then you will have a Zoom meeting interview or an online interview. Some universities have their deadlines more earlier than other universities. Every universities have their different deadline for and timeline for their application. So please double check about your university and do not rely to any external source. I will suggest please visit their official website. Now, step 4 is prepare your required document. When you will visit the each university's official website, you will see a point where they have completely mentioned all of their required documents. Even in their brochure or even in their website, both places have their required document, and these are the list which is the most like common documents they need, basic documents. Some universities might need additional documents, so be prepared for it and please check it out. Universities need apostille document. If you don't know how to apostille a document, please comment down. I will help you out. Apostille document is also one of the most important thing Korean universities require. Every university mention their details and requirement and specification about that which document should be notarized and which document should be apostille. Yes, a lot of universities ask for your apostille transcripts. And the list I provided you, these are the documents which are most asked documents. Like imagine like your passport copy, your identification copy, and your application form, your if you're applying for undergraduate, they will ask for your high school transcripts. But if you're applying for masters, they will ask your bachelor's transcript. Okay, the one you have already done. If you're applying for the Korean track, then they will ask for your topic. And if you're applying for English, still, if you're not a native English speaker country, I have mentioned the exemption that if you're from a native English speaker country, you don't have to submit a language proficiency form. But if you are not from that countries, you have to submit either IELTS or TOEFL or like other English proficiency certificates. Only they like sometimes they mention they only accept topic or they only accept the IELTS, and they even mention the particular requirement of like IELTS 5 for 5.5 bands, something like that. So you need to double check it. Please make sure to double check it. This is a very important thing because even if you miss one single document, that can affect your admission process. One of the most important documents that university want is your financial statements. Your financial statements is important. Like they ask you somewhere around 10,000 USD or 12,000 USD, and some universities ask for 18,000 USD in your bank account, and they want that bank statement, and that should be in your account for at least 1 month till your visa process. So please make sure that you will check all the requirements. Every university have a different amount requirement for financial statement, so please make sure to check it out. So now it's time to apply. Make sure before applying you have all other steps done completely. Double check all these steps I explained before. So all these steps include your research, a good research, you got your perfect university you want. Like make a list and select top 3 university you want to apply. Every university have their application fees. So you have to pay that application fees and that is not refundable. And then after your research, you need to do the timeline check. I told you the timeline is very important, and I will suggest you to apply before the deadline. So if there is any required document university need, they will email you and then you can apply it and then you can send those documents. Every university, note it, every university have different way of asking for the required documents. Most of them you have to courier them. You have to send the document from your home country to Korea on their address via post. And also be careful before sending your original documents. They will not return you those documents. Any of the documents you will send in an envelope, even if you get admission in the university or don't get the admission in the university. So before sending your original documents, please make sure and check everything out. Then after you checked all your record documents and the deadlines of the document university's application process, now it's time to apply. And for applying, so every university have a different application process. Some required from their own website, and the application process is not finished until you pay the application fees. Okay, and some universities have the requirement to apply through Study in Korea. I will mention this website in the description box, and please check it out. And make sure you apply before the deadline. At least if the deadline is for 2 weeks, apply within first week. So that's why I told you you have to prepare in advance. One more thing is some university ask you for online application where you scan your documents and submit it, right? But some universities ask you to send the documents after your online application. And that was the admission process for undergraduate, and it's quite similar for masters too. And if you want a separate video on how to apply for visa, D2 visa, please let me know. I will make a separate video on that. Also about language program, then I will also make a video on language program, like how to apply for a language program in Korean university. Please do let me know. Your comments really motivates me to make a video. And so sorry for this much delay for this video. And I hope this video helps you out. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you're new. That's it. Bye bye, guys. And all the best for your application. See you in Korea soon. Bye bye.